Okay, folks, this is day 2 of the convention. What you saw last night was a Thursday night reception. I wasn't able to make Friday night due to some complications. And I'm gonna be here all today Saturday. Hope you enjoy.
My own personal little headcanon theory about 1,000 years ago.
Okay, let's talk about your headcanon.
Okay, so here's the thing: is you had Tyrant, you had Discord, you had Chrysalis, you had Nightmare Moon, and Sombra, all 1,000 years ago, which leads me to believe that the actual natural order of Equestria was darkness and chaos, and then Celestia comes in as this evil dictator, dethroning every single one of the world leaders, imprisoning them or banishing them, until she conquered it with her own solar empire, where she makes children do her bidding. Accepted!
Please repeat that again at my panel if you like, because I have the best villain plans at 4:30, and I have read the comics, so I have to kind of count it out a little.
Sean, what's your headcanon? Give me a headcanon of yours.
Like a theory?
Anything. Yes.
Game theory.
Well, anything related to ponies.
I think possibly Trixie's Twilight's sister.
Ooh! Headcanon accepted.
I've seen a really cool headcanon
Speaking
about
of
Trixie, actually.
Trixie, is it the Luna thing?
Yes, the Trixie Luna thing.
That's what I was about
Oh,
to say.
where Trixie's Luna student?
Luna strategy.
Luna's a bad teacher.
My old friend used to run around.
Sparkle. When it cleared, Twilight Sparkle looked different. She was dead.
Yes. Down.
I'm wearing a skirt. Get up here.
Was this PG, guys?
PG-13. Tyler, I know you're suffering, but you gotta give that up. I need you.
She was an alicorn, a unicorn with wings.
Hey, I think they're not getting paid because this isn't safe for work.
You look like a princess, Fluttershy whispered. I ship it. Now she is one, said Princess Celestia, the captain of Obvious.
That was bad.
Oh, it's whose line? There you go. Oh my God, I got it. Listen. It's whose line is it anyway? Every time somebody makes a horrible pun, you censor them.
So what you need is a good pun advisor.
Dang it!
I'm wearing Tyler's hat.
He needs to learn to censor in the nick of time.
You know, as soon as TJ starts saying
Because
words
why
just
not?
censored entirely, what was that? What was that, actually?
Rapper.
A rapper?
Yeah, try to wrap things up.
At least you're not a singer.
That.
Drop a beat.
Yes!
Hey, who wants a pizza?
Tommy wanted to tell that one in front of all of her friends.
Yeah, see, even you thought that was bad. That's how you know it's bad.
I would like to apologize for.
You're a girl now, Tommy.
I made a fun.
Nice. Hey, somebody say something to please your princess and you win the rest of this pizza.
I love you.
There you go.
Why isn't Tyler dressed formally?
That was easy as pie.
Pizza pie.
Is that a pizza pie or a pinkie pie?
Something numbers. The changeling snuck right in. Sarah needs the mini dash. I need a mini dash. Oh, she does need the mini dash.
I have a mini dash.
You want that bread?
No, that's a pirate dash.
You want that bread?
I want a mini. Oh.
I want the bread.
We want that bread. Turn it around. Do you want this bread?
I
Exactly, it's the...
It's
So
called
it's
cosplay.
the PG-13 version of Littlest Pet Shop. It's cosplaying.
See, Tom,
Aren't they both voiced by Tara Strong?
No.
Oh, okay, well then she got confused. Somebody say a terrible pun.
see now that
You're a terrible pun.
Tyler has a rifle now, so his hunger would be the yeast of his
Miami.
What, Daryl?
Okay, I won't tell a pun, but I can make almost everyone in the room who gets it sigh at once. I just lost the game.
I'm pretty sure everyone's lost that. Yeah, that was bad. No one's played that for like years. To the point to where like everyone just like didn't want to.
So no one's game for it.
No tape. No tape.
I have stickers.
I have a stapler.
I don't want a stapler to my head.
Hey, I have a Pinkie Pie face hugger.
PG-13.
That's Cthulhu pie.
No, it's a face hugger. Look at it.
No, we don't bring up face huggers. This doesn't seem okay. You look like
Sarah, can we bring up Weeping Angels then?
No. I may be the doctor, but no one angels.
Don't blink. Okay.
I'm not blinking. No one will.
I don't understand the point of the random laser sounds. Like,
Because why not? Have you...
dang it! I was about to get into that.
Oh my god, was that like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme?
No, that didn't sound anywhere near like it was from the right time frame. I'm getting so frustrated because I'm getting into it and then you just stop. Like you don't understand.
Keep going.
Tyler used frustration. It wasn't very effective.
Amy, we were supposed to
No, it
break
was
out the
very
song
effective.
lyrics, Amanda.
Oh, that might get really bad feedback though.
Hey, you all.
Yeah. Nah, we thought we'd done. There we go.
Did you enjoy your lunch, Tommy? Didn't Panera bread out.
The rave isn't till later.
Lioness! Lioness!
Are we like ascending into space now?
You just need to sit down in Space Jam.
I think my eardrums are broken. Think my eardrums are broken.
If they're broken, we should drum up support them.
My ears are bleeding. Can we go back to the puns, please?
I'd like to present to you Sora the Doctor.
I have a balloon. Soon she's gonna be a medic to deal with these puns.
You all are gonna put me in the nut house.
That joke really got her down.
Oh wait, I got here this morning.
And now she's seeing red.
What?
Hey, can you play some Taylor Swift?
No.
You know,
I
if,
saw
you know,
you
if it wasn't the
giggle.
fact that I'm actually trying to do
Royals.
this, if I wasn't trying to do this,
Don't
How
worry, at this
dare
point,
you.
royalty comes pretty cheap.
you know, it wasn't for the fact that I'm eating this, I would have thrown this at you by now.
I'm like gonna ban you from the page.
Don't throw it, then he'll be feeling pretty crummy.
This is bread.
I'm a pretty princess.
Not
Hasbro
gonna
wanted
eat
to
my
sell
bread.
toys.
Tyler, where's your mustache?
Twilight's a pretty
Oh, yeah,
princess because she sparkles.
Aw, that was good.
Too bad she's stuck in the twilight.
He said said Twilight's a princess because she sparkles.
See, that was... Yeah, exactly. I agree.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
What?
I feel like I'm on an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway with the random
Where
censoring in the
everything's
air.
made up and the points
We
don't
can
matter.
have people pick topics.
See,
Yeah,
interact!
It's like, how many bad puns can TJ make?
I'm not that good with it.
I think that would be a good one. How many
Hey,
puns?
since this is your panel, are we stepping into the Twilight Zone?
That.
Thanks, Scully.
No. Yeah, it really doesn't. This is just kind of like the everyone is everyone. Why does it matter?
So is the
I
point
remember
of
there
this
were
panel to
desserts
like...
last.
A pointless distraction.
Apparently there's no Magikarps here. So we do have a bit of a thing that I want to point out if you all will look to your left.
And then there's Lee Jakar. Hey!
He really must like magnets because we attracted him to this room.
Oh my god! See, there's been a lot that's been going on since he's been here. You missed you missed a lot of chaos.
Mr. Trucker,
Yeah.
welcome to the lunch panel. This is the panel that all the puns were born at last year.
There's a lot of stuff going on here right now.
You might get randomly censored.
So, okay, so I just had the most the weirdest experience. Okay, so up on my
And then he got
floor,
here.
Up on my floor where I am, which I probably can't tell you what floor I'm on, but 3 doors down from me is a cheerleader group comprised of 7 to 10-year-old girls, I think, and they're in a competition. Every time I go up there, I want to go right to my room, but I go left because they are so loud and so it's like somebody's like tickling them to death all day long. And it's like
Because
it's
oh
so,
my god, boys in makeup and
it's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I just went and talked to one of the moms. So I'm gonna and so I gave her my name and I said, look me up on IMDb so you know that I'm some really creeper weirdo dude.
who's watching your kids.
Yes, who's listening in on the door. But my God, what a great ringtone that would be. They're like all day long. I got like every single time I go up there, it's the same level of volume, and it's like, how do they have that? Ever Ready Bunnies.
We should get together a Main 6 cosplay group and take them up there.
Oh my God, right? Oh my God, and they would love it.
They would love it
They
because
would
you know
love
the
it.
governor running for governor out there wasn't very nice to me this morning. So.
Oh.
Well, I don't live in this state, so he's definitely not getting my vote.
Well, I don't live in this country.
That's right,
So
I live in Equestria,
I'm not
what up?
allowed to vote, so there's that. Anyway, hi everybody. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. What is that? Who's doing that? What is that? Where's that coming from?
It's the musician.
So wait. Is the person outside running for office, is that Mayor Mayor?
That was really bad. You should feel terrible.
I felt terrible since this panel started.
Okay, so every time that I hear that horn, that's another quarter for the pun jar, right?
Speaking of puns, these are terrible puns.
See, I think that should be a representative of 25 cents going into the pun jar that goes back to the charity.
Well,
I have donated my time to charity.
Yeah, well, I'm not taking, and by the way, full disclosure, any of the autographs that I'm doing, I'm not taking any, I have an appearance fee that I get, which is an honorarium. Anything else that I do here is going back to the lemonade stand.
I'm doing autographs at 4 and I'm not charging.
There you go. No, you should charge, but you should make sure that everybody gets to have to donate back to the charity.
Okay, some of us are not as famous as you.
I am not famous. I'm a blind kid from Kelowna, Canada. Nobody, very few people know who I am. I'm Gummy. Okay, now I'm known as Gummy. At the exit, what is a cutie mark? What is a cutie mark?
Hey, I have a prize.
Okay.
I have a prize. I have a prize. I have a set of mini bubble baths that clip onto your backpack or purse in 5 yummy scents: bubblegum, strawberry, mango, sweet pea, cotton candy. Why is there no smell that smells like apples? If Applejack is in the box, it should smell like apples. Anyway, and I will give it to the person who can do the best voiceover impression, and Lee's not allowed to participate, of a main 6 character. If you can imitate a main 6 act character, please come on up and we will get this rolling.
Does anyone think it's worth it? There's no rare.
You know, every time that buzzer goes off, that's another quarter for the.
Thank you.
Just spam it.
Okay,
16. That was 16.
So stand here in front of me. Okay, you're gonna go last. Okay, tell everybody your name and what character you're going to impersonate.
So I'm Crystal and I'll do Fluttershy, I guess.
I'll sign it and donate it to the charity. Why?
But you're not John Lewis. Who cares?
Angel Bunny, please put that here.
Nobody's John Delancey except John Delancey.
Very nice, very nice. Tell everyone your name and what character you're about to impersonate.
Hi, I'm Megan and I'm about to impersonate Pinkie Pie. Really? Really?
We could, it's out.
Go ahead. Hi, my name's Pinkie Pie. It's so nice to meet you. Isn't the Crystal Fair so much fun? Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun today.
Very nice, very nice.
All of them. Applejack needs your help. She's trying hard, doing what she can. Would you try? Just give it a chance. You might find that you start to understand. A true friend helps a friend in need. A friend will be there to help them see. A true friend helps a friend in need to see the light that shines from a true friend.
This is kind of unfair. Final scratch lessons. DJ Pone 3.
Oh, no, it's...
Very nice, very nice. Okay,
That
so
was
we're
12.
gonna.
That was 12. I counted 12. It's 12 quarters.
So the audience is going to vote by clapping. So. Yes.
I'm sorry, you guys in a coma? What's a little bit more?
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, yes. Why'd you sit down? I had to walk. Oh, that all sounded very even.
I think the person who's saying should get educated.
Yeah. So done. That was a pun.
Yeah. And that's 2 puns. That's 2 quarters into the punch jar.
Would you like to play as well, Mr. Chalker? Can you imitate a character from My Little Pony for us?
Yeah, I do pretty good snips.
I'd like to hear.
a big purple dragon, too.
Oh, fabulous! That was fabulous! Okay, and I'm gonna sign this and
Sign it and donate it to charity.
Sign and donate to charity.
I
That's
see
why
more
I'm here.
things. I know. Okay, so here's a Pinkie Pie bubble blower thingy. Pinkie Pie wins that.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh, look! Best pony.
That's another quarter into the...
Look, it's Best Pony's head.
Well, I'm sorry, what did you say?
It's Best Pony.
Okay, and what was that?
Just her head.
Oh, okay.
And because she has no more.
No.
Best chair. Rainbow Crash. No, I mean Rainbow Crash.
Hey, it's Rainbow Dash.
Not when I throw it, it's not.
You throw like an egghead.
Because I am an egghead. You and I, later.
If you're an egghead, when you are stumped, is your brain scrambled?
That was actually really good.
You know there is a Twilight Rabbit.
Yes, keep shelling out the puns. We need a good yoke in here.
Okay, wait, do we have an official pun jar? Has somebody created an official pun jar yet? How are we ever going to keep track?
I'm pretty sure we can just do a very large sum.
I threw $10 into the pun jar this morning, and I told Pirate Dash, I'm like, you just got to keep going.
So we have some leeway.
And that's another one. You keep going, man. Keep it going.
How do you live with yourself? How do you live with yourself?
Pokemon.
So did I.
Everyone lives with themselves by eating
All I watch is sports.
and not having roommates.
I know, you're obsessed
I
with the
agree with that
sports.
statement.
Obsessed.
Obsessed. You're OCD with the sports, dude.
How about the Cubs? Yeah.
Oh, shots fired. Here's the real question. How about them St. Louis Blues?
How about the Blackhawks? Yeah.
How about the Blue Jays, Canadian?
Whoa.
Air,
Did you say the Red Hawks?
Blackhawks.
Blue Jays, Canadian.
Okay, I'll take that.
Canadian.
Who said the Red Hawk or the Blackhawks?
The only Chicagoan over there.
Get out.
I'm gonna mute you then.
It's like,
Get
I
out.
think we do kind of need him here.
Kind of
I'm pretty
mashing
sure he
this
can
point to bed.
he can kind of control everything that's going on at the moment.
Where's my crown?
Oh my gosh. I guys hate the word.
It's a magnet. It's Stephen Magnet.
Yes, we have it.
Oh my gosh, how does it work? It's a miracle! It's a miracle! Fabulous! I just love, I don't know, okay, just full disclosure, I'm not part of the LGBT community, but I have everybody that I know are part of it, and they love the fact that he sounds the way he sounds. And they're like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because you sound anyway.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes?
Why have you said full disclosure twice?
Because I love the term full disclosure. As I love, well, there's a couple terms I love. That is one of them. And the game is afoot. I love that one too. Because I'm a Sherlock
The game
fanatic.
is afoot.
The game is afoot.
No, I only
Yeah,
asked
you
you
might have asked me 2 questions. Another quarter.
No, that was a sin. You are now Rarity, the spirit of generosity.
You became a main six.
Good. Talk to Lauren Faust about that and see if I can get written in as a. But I'm telling you now, it's not why I come to these things. I'm not here to make money. I make a lot of money doing the cartoons. They treat me very well, and I'm very honored to be in the animation industry. And
What?
I don't want to charge that much, and I don't want my agents to charge that much. I've given her strict orders today. No more, that's not happening here. So $20, but all the money goes back to the charity. I'm not making anything off of it. I'm just gonna sit and chat and talk about what I know about doing voiceovers. Absolutely. So, okay, so please, if you want to come, you can come. There's 2 reasons why I want this. 2 reasons. Please keep listening to me. 1, I hate talking to an empty room because it makes me feel like I'm back at my house. 2, I want you guys to support the charities, and the one reason that I'm here is to do that. So come out, it's just $20, not $150.
If it makes you feel any better, it was actually higher originally.
Who is doing my negotiating for me? Why do I not know these things? I need to be involved in this negotiating.
You don't want to know how much.
I don't want to know.
I think the website said it was $350 originally.
Oh my God, I am not that important. I don't know that much. But please, if you want to come, it would be great to have somebody to talk to in the room so that I could feel like I will say this. I am the greatest voiceover teacher you will ever meet. Because I give a shit. It's true. I didn't mean to swear, but I care. What I teach is important to me. I teach it. I've been doing it for 3 years at On the Mic training, and I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people, and a lot of them have gone on to great things. I'll give you another little full disclosure thing. Please turn off all devices. One of my former students, Rona Reese.
What do you like most about being in the Brony community?
In the community, what I love is all the fan arts and the fan stories that are made, because so much detail goes in them. They're so interesting on what side arts they can make out of them, like possible futures and alternate timelines.
And is this your first year at Crystal Fair STL?
Yeah, for this convention it would be my first year.
Fridge full of yummy food, because I like cooking, and I get to go out and have fun with my friends, and my rent is paid, so my landlord's happy. I'm good. I don't need anything. I'm not a material person at all. So there's that. So when I come to these things, and I do have the time to come, I come because of the charities, which is why it's so important that you guys support the charities. And it's so important, I'm going to mention this now, because I found out that my agent, I'm not going to say which one of my 4 agents, had arranged for this class I'm supposed to be teaching tonight for $150 each. And I was like, what? That's ridiculous. I wouldn't take that class. That's too much money. So I reduced the amount of money. I phoned her up and I'm like, sweetheart, I can't in good faith and conscience just charge people that. So I dropped it down to $20, and I am not taking any of the money that I make here this whole trip. All the money that goes from my autograph signings, all the money that goes for the thing that I'm doing tonight for my voiceover classes, and I am a great teacher, by the way. So come to the class, because all the money goes to
Alex's Lemonade Stand.
Alex's Lemonade Stand. Now, I know a little bit about it, but I'd really like somebody to come up here and talk a bit about that. First, anybody that knows a little bit about it, how much do you know? Do you want to tell us the basics? No, come on. There we go. Introduce yourself. Best handler ever, by the way.
Can you hear me? Do I need the mic? Do you guys hear me okay without it? Yeah. Okay. So my basic understanding of it is Alex's Lemonade Stand helps out kids who have cancer. So it's like helping treat childhood cancer. It's a really great thing to donate to if you got the time and money to do it. So most definitely you want to contribute to that.
Yeah, and it was a lemonade stand that her dad helped start, or something like that, and I think she recently just passed away. So
just kept the name and the theme going.
Yeah.
So it's easier to identify.
So these are the reasons why I come to these things, why I break open parts of my life and get on a plane, which I hate doing because I don't like flying. I'm a very nervous flyer. And that sounded like Morgan Freeman. I don't like flying. Yeah, so I hate flying, but the only reason I would get on a plane is because I know that at the other end of it, I'm helping some kids someplace do something to get over whatever ails them. So it's a great thing. I'm not saying you have to come to the class tonight and pay $20, otherwise you hate sick children. But I'm kind of intimating that, so you just take the guilt as you do with it. No, but really, like, come to the class if you want. I don't want to talk to an empty room, but I just want you to know I don't take any of that money. The money goes to the convention to help them, to say thank you for bringing all of you together, here, together, and in friendship. And for the kids. Because friendship kind of is magic. That's right, Virginia. I knew it was something I forgot. I went blank for a second. So yes, okay. So let's have a couple more people put up their hands. Say the best thing that's happened so far at the convention. Who wants to? Yes, you right there.
My friends and I played a game of Ponies to Ponies in your conference room.
Ponies to Ponies. Is
It's
that
like
like?
apples to apples. So with pony stuff.
Okay. What's apples to apples?
Oh no.
I don't know ponies to ponies. I don't know apples to apples. I'm so out of the loop.
It's like a more family-friendly version of Cards Against Humanity.
Okay, bad idea. I played that for the first time 2 weeks ago with some strangers at a little restaurant in Vancouver called Kelly O'Brien's, and I was absolutely mortified at some of the responses. Because there was a table of kids sitting next to me and they're like, read it out, read it out. I'm like, no. There's things, Virginia, that you should never read off the cards. So apples to apples is a good version. That's the PG. That's the PG version. Okay. And so that was your great experience? Okay, excellent. And who else? Aside from me, bless you, bless your heart, bless your heart. And who else? Who else wants to say something? Yes.
This convention was the first time that I got to meet up with a few friends that I had made online, and I've also been able to make a few new friends.
Oh, excellent. Well, here's to making new friends. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, who else? One Christmas was so much like the other in those years around the Seatown corner now. And out of all sound except the distant speaking of the voices, I sometimes hear a moment before sleep. But I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12 or 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6. All the Christmases rolled together down towards the two-tongued sea like a cold and headlong moon just bundling down the sky that was our street.
Create the voice and pitch the voice, or did they?
Yeah. They give you what's called a side, and it has some of the lines and sometimes a picture of the character, so you can kind of wrap your head around what you think the voice coming out of that body would look like, and then you go in and usually I teach all my kids. I call my students my children, because again, never was a papa, so they get to be all my kids. I say I want you to have 2 voices ready and try to be off book. That means you have the lines kind of memorized. So have 2 voices that you can pick, and it doesn't have to match the character exactly. I mean, in Roger Rabbit, the little baby in the carriage, he had that she was a cigar smoking sort of thing. Hey, Roger, he's trying to, and it's like coming out of a little baby, so it doesn't have to match Doesn't have to match the thing entirely. But yeah, this whole life is just kind of one big existential experiment to me anyway. So they just said, okay, what would it sound like if it was just you? And I'm like, you want me to sound just like me? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll be me. What is a cutie mark? You know, and it's just me. And it's how yeah. I gotta squeak.
What?
You just said.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Gummy. Yeah. Yes.
So, which voice actors that you haven't worked with yet would you like to work with? Any kind. Nolan North.
No, I'd like to work with Jim Cummings. I'd love to work with him. He's really cool. But I've only been at a convention with him. I'd love to work with John DiMaggio, but I've only just met him at cons. We're just friends through cons. I've already worked with Maurice LaMarche. I've worked with David Kay. Gee whiz, June Foray. She's still alive, I think. So. Yeah. I'd love to work with her. I mean, unfortunately, I'd also love to. I'd also really kind of. I have a a little secret. I always wanted to be a Muppet. According to the LA directors that I've worked with, I am the Frank Welker of Canada. Because I do lots of sounds and animal sounds, and I just kind of sound like, do I have to go? You're kicking me out. Is that for me? Yeah. Oh, Mama Lee. I call her Mama Lee. Mama Lee. Oh, that's really good. That's straight vodka. I'm kidding. Wish. Anyway, I don't know what time I'm supposed to leave. Oh yeah, okay. I'll talk. Why don't I keep talking for another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna do a signing. And if you guys want me to sign stuff, you can. That'll be you donating to the children to the charity. Yes, the very first one. Yeah, the very first voice job I got was awful. It was so scarring. Oh my gosh.
Was it the experience itself, or was it the character, or was it the whole deal?
The whole thing was just awful. It was for Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, and it was for a director whose name was Wally Burr. And he was known for the crescendo, where everything goes up at the end! And he was doing it remotely, directing us probably from some yacht somewhere with some cabana boy fanning him with prongs. And I was playing a day player, and as you know, I am legally blind. So if you see me out there and you're waving and it's sunny, I won't see you. Inside, I'm pretty good. This is still good. But yeah, and I was born this way. I was born with cone dystrophy, so I have no cones in my eyes. So my daytime vision and my central vision, not so great. Periphery and at night, pretty good. I'm like, oh, you like a vampire? I'm like, nope, not that cool. Just like a mole, maybe like a ground dweller. I don't know, some kind of burrowing animal, maybe. But anyway, I was playing the character of a warrior who was blinded by a fire-breathing dragon. And the first line I had to deliver was, I'm blind. But Wally keeps going, until it's perfect, he'll make you do it like 30 times. I have to say, I'm blind! Everybody in the room that was in Vancouver, they knew that I couldn't see very well. And my friend Doug Parker, who got me the job, Wally kept going, no, a little bit more at the end. And so I did it over and over. Everybody, Scott McNeil, everybody, Gary Chalk, they all started to leave the room. They're looking at me going, sorry. And they all left the room. Doug and I were the only ones there. After 20 times of screaming, I'm blind, Doug said into the microphone, Wally wasn't even in the continent. He's like, Wally, Lee actually is blind, and this is getting awkward. And so Wally said, from in the headphones, he's like, oh, that last one was good then. I've got the flop sweats. I'm like, is this what this is like? I don't want to be a cartoon. Yeah, that was awful. The first one was the worst, and I thought, if I can make it through that, because that's Skeksis. That's trial by stone. That was Dark Crystal stuff. If I made it through that, the rest would be easy. So. Yes, he does chew them alive. And I don't think murder is a very strong word. He's got no teeth. What's he gonna do? Just gum them to death? That would take forever. They just die of old age. Like, oh, he's still chewing on my arm. Anyone else? But okay, you're in the front.
All right, well, I was curious about something.
Did I ever get rejected? Well, there was a girl named Twyla at the grade 8 dance, and I saved up all my courage and nothing. Anyone else? Was just, what is a cutie mark? And that's all I remember saying, and then the rest of it, I was just like, did it because I did it in one take. I did it in one take. I read it once, and I did it in one take. Gee, you guys should be just follow me around and do that all the time. That feels good. Everybody should have an audience that claps for them whenever they do. There's an amp for that, isn't there? I'm sure there's I think so. Okay, we got time for one more question. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, you're saying you're missing the arch. Have you just had some emails while you've been here?
Had some Emo's pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I've had about 3 of them now. I've had the meat lovers, and as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna order another one and bring it to my hotel room. I don't know what's the name of the cheese on there?
Provel.
Where has that been all my life? I did try the toasted ravioli. What is it with you people and toasted ravioli? It's like us Canadians and poutine. It's like you guys got a problem with toasted ravioli. And if you haven't tried poutine, you need to try poutine.
You can get it.
Tell me a toasted ravioli story.
The origin of toasted ravioli is from, are you going to say it?
No, I have the script.
You have the script? Oh, it's probably too small for me to read, though. It's probably too. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be too small for me to read. No, it's too small for me to read. I don't see well enough to read that little tiny print. No, it's too small. Sorry, everybody. Wah. If somebody wants to print it out for me, I'll read it tomorrow. But you gotta print it in 18-point bold. So what's the toasted ravioli story?
The mythical origin of it is that it's fried. Originally, there was like a ravioli booth next to like a fried chicken booth at the 1904 World's Fair, and they realized the ravioli wasn't selling, so they fried it.
Okay.
That's not the true story. Apparently, it was made at Mama Mia's on the Hill, and it became their pride and joy of St. Louis. And the Hill is a part of St. Louis that serves out the best Italian food.
It's a big Italian community.
Well, I really like this. toast ravioli that I had.
Made
That
by
was really
accident.
fried ravioli. It's so it's
That's
really
my
good.
random
But if you
favorite.
guys haven't had
Accidentally
poutine, Canadian poutine,
dropped it in the fryer.
your heart is about to clog.